Yes, guys, and a welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102. We've got something on the horizon, and genuinely on the horizon, I think a week Sunday, this is going to take place. We have got the next instalment of the massive online game. Now, cast your mind back, we did this a few weeks ago. We did the World Cup, of course, which Stuart Danton won with Portugal. Eventually, I think it was 14 of us took part in the World Cup, where we advanced a year, and we all took a team. It was done at random, live on Facebook, and I was given Sweden. Fuck that shit. Anyway, so we took a vote that we would do a Euro 2004 game, and we would holiday. We'd start a new game, and we would holiday it 3 years to 04. Now, we also took a vote. The vote was really what database we were going to play. And it was against my better judgment. I didn't want to do this database. I'm not going to lie. I didn't want to do this database, but I was outvoted fair and square. So here we are. The vote went to the Lucenov update. The Lucenov update won it. So I'm going to fire up now then where we're at. So the Lucenov update. And I can tell you that the draw was made last night as to who has got who. Don't worry, I'm not Man United because the draw was only made last night. I haven't altered this yet. So the Lucenov, we've fired up a new game, and we've advanced it 3 years, and I've saved it just after the UEFA Cup final, because teams will need to announce their squad soon, and I know who I've been given for the Euros. First of all, before I show you that, let's have a look at the European Championship. Now, I understand we've got 16 competitors. So that is, believe it or not, that is the whole of the tournament. So we've got somebody for Croatia, somebody for Portugal, somebody for Russia, somebody for Sweden. Now, I can tell you who Sweden is. That is our current holder, Stuart Danton. Now, in fairness to Mr. Danton, he did an absolutely remarkable job to win the World Cup with Portugal, because Portugal, on the ODB 3.960, they're not the strongest of nations, and I think you need to give him a pat on the fucking back. To be honest with you, right, when we did the first game, it was quite frustrating for me. I think I was honest about that. Matt Tierney is leading the way on this, and all I'm doing is I'm just the host. But it is frustrating because we had two people, one person couldn't even get in, connect. That should have been sorted way before we started, personally. We had another guy who was booted and weren't able to get back in because people weren't pressing continue and people were pressing it. It was a bit of a pain in the arse. That being said, we've got other people that have come in for this game. Some people that can't participate on that date. More people have come in. We've got 16 players. So I'm only going to tell you that Stuart Danton is in charge of Sweden. Here you go, we've got Belgium, Denmark, Germany, Spain, and we've got Finland, Holland, Italy, Poland. I can tell you that I am Italy. I've not named my squad yet. Now, let me remind you what the Lucenov is all about, and this is one of the key reasons I don't like it. But it's all about, it's been edited to the players to turn into the players that they turned into in real life. So, your Rooney, your Ronaldo, and stuff like that. They've all got altered PAs and stuff. Now, with that in mind, right, I checked one thing, and I'm going to show you it right now. Are you ready for this? This is why I don't like it. Look at that. So I don't even know who Portugal is off the top of my head. I'm just glad it's not Mr. Danton. I mean, somebody actually wrote, they said, well, at least it's true to real life, because Ronaldo was scoring for fun. Somebody else argued, yeah, but it's no different than going for your usual players on ODB when we all go for Mark Argabarsum, etc., etc., etc. And I get that. I genuinely get that. And I think it's each their own for personal preference. I would rather play this is just my own view. I would rather play the ODB as it was intended. Play the game as it was intended. Bit like when I say that about exploiting the game. Play the game as it was intended. For me personally, CM 0102, they were never going to get certain players bag on, you know, if they thought that Ronaldo could turn into this wizard, they'd have done that themselves. But don't get me wrong, this is a great idea. It's a great idea. It's not something for me. It's a bit like the 84-85 database. I think that is remarkable. Those retro databases are remarkable. It's a similar sort of thing though, in the sense of you know, if you know your football, you're going to know who turns into a good player in the late 80s, and you're going to buy them young. Same with the other. So it's a great thing to see and to video on. It's just not for me to play. I'd rather stick with ODB or an update. You know, that's just a personal preference. I look at Ronaldo, and I'll be honest with you, right? I looked at Ronaldo after I did the Holiday Inn, and I thought, God, I want Portugal. And I didn't get them. It was live yesterday at 7:30, and I joined into the live a few minutes late, and I thought, shit, I've probably missed my name come out. My name was the last name to come out, and the last country was fucking Italy. So, can we lead Italy to Euro 2004 glory? Who knows? So I think France is a good shout. France would be a good shout, no doubt about that. Who knows? But as I said, we've got 16 human managers. I bet you we lose at least 2 or 3, but who am I? You know. But that's it from me then, guys. Let me know what your views are on this, and stay tuned. Till next time, take it easy.